Hey y'all, stay y'all. Peace and Palo Santo 6. It is your girl, the Hippie Healer. And the next time that I want to get into is going to be my Capricorns. Capricorns, how are y'all feeling? Because the last full moon we just had was in the sign of Capricorn. So I just would assume that you guys kind of felt the effects of it maybe a little bit stronger than anybody, than, you know, the rest of the zodiac signs did. I love Capricorn energy because it's all about like discipline. Like, okay, it's time to get your life in order. It's time to get these finances in order. It's time to make sure we are goal oriented and all that good stuff. Okay. So let's just see what's going on. Please understand that all of my readings are general, so take what resonates to you and your situation. Leave the rest behind. Do not force anything to fit. And also keep in mind that my readings are timeless, so this can apply to past, present, or future. Divine spirit guides, angels, ancestors, cosmic family, other brightest love, light, healing, prosperity, and protection. Please give me clear and accurate messages for my Capricorns. What is it that they need to hear and know the most at this time? Some of these cards flipped over. Whatever, we'll see. Clear and accurate messages for my Capricorns. Clear and accurate messages for my Capricorns. Okay. It says, the reason some people have walked away from you for no reason has nothing to do with you. They have been removed from your life because the universe is taking you next. They have already served their purpose in your life. Let them go and keep moving. Greater is coming. Yes, this is very much so the energy of, you know, maybe some of you all have had certain connections that you were in or certain friendships that you had, and it just kind of seemed like maybe somebody did something that made you not want to be their friend anymore. Maybe somebody just walk away from you, rather this be relationship, friendship, whatever. It's very much so the energy of, and what the reality is for all of us, there are people who come into our lives that absolutely have an expiration date. Okay, like they've served their purpose. They served their purpose. They're expert. You know, their expiration date comes up in their contract with you, and then it's just time for you all to separate. Like their purpose has been served. Okay, so if anybody was having any level of like regrets or has been reflecting on that, understand that that was very much so a divinely guided ending, a divinely guided and a divinely timed ending. Okay, it says a chapter in your life is coming to an end. I'm trying to tell you. There was two cards that flew out. The one I just read to y'all, and now this one. It says a chapter in your life is coming to an end. Rest assured that beautiful things are ahead in this next chapter. Let go of all things that are out of your control and move forward. There are more beautiful things ahead than any you leave behind. Yeah, let go of all things that are out of control and move forward. Yeah. Some of you all, maybe at some point you were like trying to put an effort to bring something back together that is not, that wasn't meant for you to bring back together. It was a person who served their purpose, reason in a season, very, very much so a reason in a season connection, even if it lasted for a few years or whatever it may be. The ending that has happened with you and a person or a situation or a friend group or even a family dynamic, it was supposed to happen that way. Okay. Yeah. And now it's like it was in order for you to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to manifest for yourself, some chapters do have to come to an end. There's one thing I have realized just paying attention to the patterns of certain people's lives, where you ever realize when like maybe you're in a really toxic connection and then you realize like once you leave that person alone, it's like your luck just starts to change in so many different ways. Your finances get better, all types of stuff. And it's not even like you were in a relationship where you were given to this person financially. It was just like the universe, like it was almost like the energy of receiving from the universe was like blocked by way of you holding on to something that no longer served you any good. That's why sometimes people will get to a plateau in some of their relationships. I'm not saying this is for everybody. Like every time your relationship gets dull, it's like, okay, this is an expiration date. It's time for us to separate. But if it's a situation where you are growing and evolving and maybe somebody else isn't, then yes, you do have to separate. And then you'll notice that if you don't and you hold on to that person, notice how other areas in your life outside of your love life start to be impacted, from your finances, from your health. Like, that's why you'll see certain women or people in a relationship, it's like, damn, they've lost so much weight, or damn, they gained so much weight. They not happy. They miserable. It's like they're like, they're holding on to something that no longer serves them anymore. Then you'll see somebody get out of connection. All of a sudden, they money getting better. They looking better. They taking care of themselves in a different type of way. Blessings is flowing in left and right. So understand that anything that has ended was meant to end, okay? For your highest good. It says, if you want to be more successful in your life, your priority should be to focus your mindset on all that you want to attract in your life. Trust that more is happening than what you can see. Many forces are at work in your favor. Allow them to help you. Yeah, some of you all, maybe, like, some of you all, you could be in a place where your mind is taking you more to the things that you lack in your life versus the things that you do have. Even if it's a situation where it's like, and this was a really good way that helped me look at it, especially because I know I get very consumed in my relationships with my partner, where it was like, once it came to an end, I had to think to myself, I'm like, damn, I have nothing to stress me, nothing in my energy as a distraction. There's so much I can do to capitalize off this now, more like, this free time. Like, there's so many blessings you can see from situations that come to an end. In some instances, it's definitely a situation where it's like, if you didn't shut one door, then you wouldn't have been able to open up another door and see the blessings that were on the other side of it. So it's really all about perspective. However, don't be in the perspective of you put too much focus on the things that you lack, because with doing that, just based off of the law of attraction, you will attract more of that. Okay? It says, it's never too late to start over. You have to trust in the magic of new beginnings. They are waiting for you. They are waiting for you to notice them, seize them, and appreciate all that you have. Just relax and trust. Capricorn, this is very much so you practicing the attitude of gratitude. I don't care what it looks like for you right now. There are so many things that you can look at and say, you know what? I'm blessed to be able to say that I have this. I'm blessed to be able to say I do have some loving friends. I'm blessed to be able to say that whatever it may be. Okay? Trust in the magic of new beginnings. That's literally just kind of taken away from what I just said a second ago, where it's like, to like leaving a relationship and realizing like, damn, there's so much I can do with this free time. Like, I used to use so much of my thought energy and my emotions on this person, and now it's like I now can take that energy and actually pour it back into myself. Imagine the things that I could achieve and accomplish, taking all the energy and emotion and thought space and clutter that relationship has taken up for me, and actually replace it with me bettering myself. There's so many different things that you can look at as a blessing when it comes to the closing of certain chapters. Tell me more, Spirit. Easier said than done, though. Says 1331. Yes, I'm telling you. And for some of you all, it's like it needed to happen so you can get to the other side of your blessings and your good fortune. And that's what this card says. Good fortune, 1331. Have faith in your skills and talents, as they are a tool that can provide you with a bright future. A piece of good advice, a moment of enlightenment, or a comforting message is on its way. Everything will work out in your favor. So, Capricorn, this has been your message. Very much so, there are beautiful blessings coming in. Blessings in disguise. Because for some of you all, you can just be on the end where you've just, you're just kind of sitting in the energy of, okay, well, this came to an end and that came to an end. If I don't know nothing, when the universe is about to upgrade you, I promise you, it clears your path. It clears your path. A lot of times we think we got all this room for all these blessings to just come and pour into our lives. And a lot of times we actually don't have the space for it. Whether it be our way of thinking, whether it be the location, a job we don't like, a partnership that we no longer need to be in. Okay? So understand that there is more going on than what you can see. I hope this is able to help somebody. Until next time.